Here's a match that we're going to talk about that we're not going to have all that much to say about on the positive side of things, but we got to talk about it anyway. That's the Divas Championship Triple Threat match. Nikki Bella defends successfully against Paige and Naomi. Man, I wanted this to be good, especially because of the NXT matches being good and, people saying, well, you guys never give them credit and stuff. I really wanted this to be something that I could have been like, a great match, three great wrestlers that, they had a lot of time, they utilized that time well. I didn't like it. I thought it was sloppy, they botched all over the place. There was times where, there was a kick that Nikki did where Naomi went out of the way, dodging the kick, and Paige kind of ran toward it but wasn't able to get kicked like she was supposed to get kicked, and was just like, oh crap, I'm too far away, let me run towards you, and well, I guess it's a good thing that you missed even though you were supposed to, but my hand, it was just a crappy match. And if you want to watch a good Divas match, they are out there, they are in WWE. It's just a shame that they're always in NXT. Really disappointed with it, and I don't think I have a single positive note, which is a shame. You guys have anything positive to say, or just negative stuff? If you do have negative stuff, vent.
You know what? The Divas on the main roster, they just don't mean as much as they do on NXT. It's as simple as put. On NXT, the Divas, the Women's Championship match is always the co-main event. Here it's the second match to open the show. It just shows that they mean two completely different things on each show. That, and also I feel like they just all right guys, we're going to go do this. They don't talk about what they're going to do until 5 minutes before the match starts, and some guys are like, oh yeah, so do this. It feels like that sometimes. That's when you get these bad botches. It just doesn't seem like they prepare as much. But overall, it was I just really didn't pay attention too much to it. So I really have nothing of importance to say.
That's not a change.
Yeah? Say fucking something.
This match was not a high point for the Divas. I could say that much. I don't think anyone's too surprised by that. It feels like they're just stalling with the Divas. Every single month just feels like a filler, and I don't know to what. I've been making a lot of note about Nikki Bella's oddly long Divas title reign. What it's leading to, I can't imagine. They just pulled out Twin Magic last night on Raw again for the first time in years, which is kind of odd. And we have multiple theories on why they did that. I'm expecting Brie or Nikki to one of them turn on each other. I don't know who. And anything that happens until then is just filler. That's all I can think about. Or until Charlotte comes up. One of those two events. And anything else that happens doesn't matter.
Isn't it a shame though that Naomi, she finally is starting to get a push, and even in a sense acknowledging that she hasn't been given her rightful due, she gets that push and it doesn't matter still.
No, she still doesn't get what she's due. Yeah, after she talks about it.
This woman should have won her season of NXT. Fucking Caitlyn wins, and then she's paired up with Cameron, and Cameron doesn't know how to wrestle. So they're just, cheerleaders essentially for Brodus Clay. Brodus Clay leaves. She doesn't even get her fucking theme song. She's just using Brodus's for the longest time. Now she finally gets one and all that other kind of stuff. And we should be taking her seriously. And it's we're not even giving her a title now. Was she ever going to win it? The fuck? She's better than this.
I'm not talking about Paige at all, about how she's supposed to be this amazing wrestler, and it does take two to tangle. In this case, three. Just don't know if it's just bad chemistry or just they just didn't know what to do out there in some cases. These three wrestlers are capable of putting on a good match. Mm-hmm. We know, but Nikki's improved a lot over the past couple of years. It's just weird to think that NXT wrestling is just so much better when it comes to the women's division down there. I know, and we know the WWE roster, they don't get much time with the Divas, which is fine because, they have a lot more going on up there. But take the opportunities of what you're given, for Christ's sakes. Make the best of it.
Way to go, you're the saving grace. Any positives?
I mean, I think the Divas, I think the Divas are capable of putting on a good match. We know, but Nikki's improved a lot over the past couple of years. It's just weird to think that,
Way to go, you're the saving grace. Any positives?
I didn't even fucking watch the match.
That's a positive. You didn't waste your time.
That's
Yeah.
true. I think I found something more interesting on the computer, so I just totally zoned out. I know the match happened, but
Was it the Vaporeon?
probably was Vaporeon related.
Oh,
Like
was
it-
it the Vaporeon bid?
They had a rematch the following night on Raw. It was Paige and Nikki Bella, and that match was way better than this match was. Like way, way better. It wasn't a great match, but
Was it
it
given
was
more time?
way. I think it was given less.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I think it was given like probably 2-3 minutes less or something.
So what you're saying is don't give them a chance.
I still don't understand why people complain that that's the big thing. Well, they don't have enough time to wrestle. They only wrestle short matches. Short matches can be good. Long matches can be terrible. You really want to see a fucking Iron Man match between Cameron and Rosa Mendez? No. That's
Only
not
if
gonna
Rosa
be-
Mendez wins.
Yeah, if that's what builds it up, and after all this time she finally wins a match and it's a fucking Iron Man match, okay. Then I'm down for it. And then she can retire and leave, you know. But it's not a situation of that. They get plenty of time on the live events. Fuck, they wrestle like primarily on the live events. They just have shitty matches. And you know what? The men do too. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, it's not just the women that we have that opinion about. You could have a very, very shitty match with, I don't know, practically anybody on the roster. Anybody could have a shitty match one day.
What's your name is Shawn Michaels.
Nah, no, Shawn Michaels.
Nah, Shawn Michaels can't have a shitty match.
Shawn Michaels' shittiest matches are still like at least match of the night. It's pretty awful. He goes out, oh man, this match was really terrible, and they're like, yeah, well, it was a lot better than anything else. So, thanks for saving WrestleMania this year or something.
I'll tell you how much of a professional Shawn Michaels is. There's a match you can find. I think it's only available on a Bret Hart DVD set. It's a
In that
match
case,
that
don't
happened.
play it.
Well, it's a match that happened between the Hart Foundation and the Rockers for the tag team titles. And it's actually a match where the Rockers won the tag team titles,
Oh,
which
you're on
officially
about-
has never happened.
Okay.
But this match happened, and it was so filled with bad luck. Like the top rope of the ring broke off, and like just every possible bad luck thing that could happen happened. And it threw a lot of them off their game. But Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, to his credit too, they were like the two guys who like still managed to pull it together and make it a halfway decent match. They ended up scrapping it, and that's why the Rockers still never. Well, it's not going to happen now, but they never officially won a tag team title.
They're gonna randomly show up and win one day.
That'd be crazy.
Shawn Michaels, best ever. These three divas,
No.
worst of the night. So we have a match that thankfully we're going to sing a lot of praises for in the next part, and that is John Cena versus Kevin Owens.